Hello and welcome back to your Small Spaces Movement Practices. Today we are going through a restorative yoga series using a sandbag. It's not a super common prop. I don't see it at most studios or gyms, but it can be a nice prop to add a little bit of weight, a little bit of pressure. We will be using it in a restorative way. I have seen it used in vinyasa classes for like weight assistance with balance, testing your balance, things like that. But today we're going to use it for a little bit of support. Mine is technically not a sandbag. Mine is actually just a little bag full of rice. Got it at an apothecary. You can heat it up in the microwave and the smell is very calming. Can be used for like a menstrual cycle, like cramps, anything like that. I often will put it on my neck and shoulders. So this is just what I have. As always, you are more than welcome to explore what you have at home. You don't always need to go buy something, right? You can totally do the class without it as well. Probably will want some other props, soft pillows, blocks, something that can support and hold you up. And then we will begin in a child pose. Let's come into your child pose, Balasana. Toes together, and I invite you to explore how you want the angle of your legs today. So a lot of the time we're cueing to a wide leg. Today, to me, a narrow leg sounds a little bit more comfortable. See what might feel good for you, and you can always change it up. I am here by myself, so I'm gonna put the brown rice bag, the bean sack, sandbag on myself. So as I come down, make sure it's just evenly distributed. Yeah, sometimes the beans or the rice kind of sit to one side. You'll place it on your lower back. Arms extend long in front of you. Rest your forehead and your chest down. Start to become aware of your breath, not in a way to change or alter it, but to simply notice where it is, where it's being held. I'll refer to the bag as the sandbag throughout our sequence today. Of course, mine's not actually sand, but it works just the same. Allows your hips to come a little bit closer to your heels. And also can add support for any nervous system things that come up. Similar idea again to like a weighted blanket. Take a couple more breaths in your child's pose. Start to walk yourself up. You can let the sandbag roll off of you or you can remove it. Still don't need those other props quite yet. We'll make our way to belly down. Let's go forward onto your stomach. And we'll do a supported half frog with our little sandbag. So I'm starting with my left leg just so you can see me. Left leg will reach out long to your side. And then the sandbag will go on top of your hip. Kind of on that crease there between your glute, your leg, your hip, right in the center. Right leg is long behind you, forearms come out in front. You can rest one cheek down. Me with my headphones, I'm going to do my forehead down. Typically with half frog, if I'm doing a cheek, I like to face the way that my leg is. In restorative yoga, we're looking to really release any little bit of tension we could possibly have. As opposed to like a yin class, we're putting healthy stress onto the fascia and connective tissue in our body. Restorative, we're really trying to let everything go. So each posture we arrive in today, do any wiggles, get those things out, and then when you're ready, soften and release. Slowly begin to press up. Remove your sandbag, straighten your left leg long. Take a moment in your belly down rest. We'll head into our other side. So I already know I'm in my small space, so I need to scoot over. You most likely will be good as you are. Right leg comes out to the side. Sandbag comes onto the hip, glute and leg, right on that crease. If you put one cheek down, this time left cheek to your arms. If you've been on your forehead, you can stay with your forehead down. Start to make your way up. Remove your sandbag. Straighten your right leg long. Take one more breath in your belly down. Begin to press back up to your tabletop. We'll head to our back. That's where we'll actually finish and do pretty much all the rest of our postures. So, if you have those other props, you'll want to have them by your side now. Sandbag will come with you. You'll lower to your back. We'll make our way into a supported bridge. Grab your prop. And a lot of the time with supported bridge, we're cueing you through different options with the block, but because we're gonna have the sandbag, and I don't want it to be like rolling onto our face while we're trying to be restful, I'm gonna recommend that you go lowest and flattest with your block. And then the sandbag, make sure it's all even, will actually come onto your chest. If you do it too high, it's gonna flop down into your neck and not feel very good. So it's really right on your chest here. You could goalpost your arms, but again, might make the sandbag roll onto you. So I recommend block on the lowest, sandbag on the chest, arms by your sides. And a lot of what we used our sandbag for today has been to open the hips a little bit more, to get them a little bit of extra weight. And now in your bridge here, it's there to weigh down your chest, broaden through your collarbones, your posture. And add a little bit of extra weight. We'll remove our sandbag first. Lift your hips from under your prop. Bend your knees, plant your feet, and maybe take a little windshield wiper. And our final posture before our Shavasana will be our Supta Baddha Konasana recline band angle pose. I already know I need the space, so I'm going to scoot over it. Soles of your feet together, knees open to your reclined angle or your butterfly. Some people like to grab blocks so that the gravity is a little bit less intense, that opening of your hips, and we are going to add a sandbag. So of course that will also do that. I think I'm going to go no props today. Grab your sandbag. Make sure it's even. place it onto the belly, or if you'd like more push of your legs down, you'll put it onto your pelvis and your hips there. You can see which one you like a little bit more. Stuff pressing into the belly isn't always people's favorite, so you can kind of see how you feel. Arms might be down. Good opportunity to goal post your arms if that would feel nice. Anytime you need less sensation, bring your feet further away from you. Anytime you need a little bit more, bring them closer. Stay for one more nice deep breath. Slowly start to remove your sandbag. Bring your knees together to touch. If you have those other props set up by your side, you might take one more windshield wiper. And we'll head into our final resting pose, our Shavasana. That might look like legs out long for you. I think with all the hip opening, I'm gonna do a fallen bridge version. So knees knocked together, feet out wide. Truly your choice. Some things you might do with your sandbag. You might place it onto your belly. You might put it back onto your pelvis. You might bring it onto your eyes and your forehead to make the room a little darker. I'm gonna go belly. Whichever one calls to you the most, do that. Sandbag is placed. Any other things you need for your final rest, and then start to make your way there. Breath continues to soften and release you into your mat. Taking these last few minutes for your peace and your rest is always our most important posture. to reawaken through fingers and toes. Move your sandbag to the side. Gather your knees into your chest for a hug or a rock. Start to make your way up to your tall seat. All your props can just be off to your side. Hands gather to heart. We'll bow in honor of all of this wonderful energy, peace, rest that we have created here today. Thank you for exploring a little bit of work with the sandbags with me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you next time.